Good afternoon, Fifth Fam. This is Steph, and today I'll be talking about how you should use this bank account analogy when it comes to your fitness and your nutrition. Now, as we dive really into this analogy, I had a client today that came to me and she was saying, man, how can I really get my nutrition in check every time I see my stomach or I look at myself in the mirror? I'm absolutely disgusted. And she said, I've tried nutrition calls, I've looked at programs, I've searched everything I could online, and I really need help. And we began to dive into a conversation, and she told me a little bit about what she was eating throughout the day. And so to come up, there was a couple of things that weren't the best choice for her. One of the things was cotton candy, and the other was crab cakes. Now, there's nothing wrong with these things, and you eat them periodically, but every single day she was having one thing that was really not the best for her. And so what I began to tell her is, when it comes to your nutrition, a good way to think about it is, imagine you have a bank account and every time you eat clean, you're putting money into the bank. And every time you have a cheat meal or you have that sweet, that candy, that cupcake, or that cookie, you're taking money out of the bank account. And so what you want to do is you want to deposit as much money as you can so that when you have that cheat, you can withdraw as much as you want to. So what this might look is, let's say, you have a dinner coming up. Let's say you have a party coming up. Let's say you're going on vacation in a couple of weeks. All right, cool. You want to deposit as much money as possible so that when it comes time for you to cheat, you're not worried about, okay, is this going to affect me? Is this going to add extra pounds to my body? Is this going to add, to my gut looking not as nice as I want it to look? And so really, when you keep that in mind, when when it's time for you to really game plan your nutrition, you could be like, okay, how do I want to do this? Do I want to deposit a little and then withdraw a little? Or do I want to deposit a lot and then slowly, withdraw a little? Or do I want to deposit as much as I can, and then when it comes time to withdraw, I'm emptying the bank, So really, it's up to you to really game plan how you can really use this concept to kind of aid you. How I personally do it, I have one cheat day a week. So throughout the entire week, 6 days, I eat extremely clean, and then one day a week, I withdraw everything. I take everything out. And so what this does for me is it helps me out because throughout the week, I'm able to sit back and think, okay, I'm not gonna have this cupcake. I'm not gonna have this cookie. I'm not gonna go grab this pizza. I'm gonna just sit here, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna wait. And when that cheat day comes, I'm gonna go in. And what it does for you is it gives you hope. A lot of times people, when they begin to engage in the nutrition, they begin to engage in these diets, there really is no hope unless they're seeing results. And what you want to do, especially with your nutrition, is you want it to become a way of life. You don't want to really have a set destination, because if you do not reach your goal by that set endpoint, then it sets you up, you immediately fall into despair, and it sets you up for failure. So what you want to do is, when it comes to nutrition, you want to set up a way of life, something you can sustain for an extended period of time, because that will aid you in seeing long-term results. So really, when you begin to really set up what you're looking for, set something up that you can sustain for a extended period of time, not for like 3 months, something you can sustain really for the rest of your life. And what this will do is, even when you're not seeing the results, even when the progress begins to slow down, because progress will slow down, especially as you get more into the latter stages and you get closer and closer to your goals, seeing that progress will get harder and harder. And really, having that game plan, having that system for your nutrition in place will aid you in keeping you mentally calm, even though you might not see the weight dropping off the scale, even though you might not see your body composition looking the way you want it to look. It will help you stay streamlined on the path. If you found this a lot of value, click like, click subscribe. I'll be continuing to put out more videos, not just to help you with that mental game, but to help you overall in your fitness and progressing down your fitness journey. You guys stay blessed and have a great rest of your day.